study a new chapter which is sound. How do you know that a period is over in your school? When the bell rings, you hear the sound of the bell. Then you will come to know that a period is over. How come you know that somebody is at your door? You come to know that somebody is at your door when he knocks or you hear the sound of the doorbell. How do you communicate with others? You communicate with others using sound. We listen to different types of sound. We listen to music, which is the sound produced by musical instruments like guitar, harmonium, flute, etc. We also listen to the sound produced by people. Or we can say that sources of sound include animals, humans, musical instruments, etc. Some sounds are pleasant and we want to hear it again and again. But some sounds are unpleasant. We don't want to hear such sounds. Anyway, sound plays an important role in our lives. What is sound? How is it produced? How is it propagated or transmitted or travel from one place to another? How do we hear sound? Why some sounds are pleasant while some others are unpleasant? What are the characteristics of sound? We will find out answers of such questions in this chapter. Let's find out the answer of the first question. What is sound? Sound is a form of energy which produces a sensation of hearing in our ears. You know that light, electricity, wind, etc. are forms of energy. Sound is also a form of energy. You know that we have 5 sense organs. Each sense organ perceives specific stimulus. Skin, which is the largest sense organ, perceives the sense of touch, pressure, pain, etc. Nose perceives the sense of smell. Eyes, the sense of vision or sight. While tongue perceives the taste. What about ears? Ears help to perceive the sense of sound. Or we can say that ears are organs which helps us to hear sound. So, sound is a form of energy which produces a sensation of hearing in our ears. Second question. How is sound produced? Let's do an activity. Take a metal plate. Hang it at a convenient place in such a way that it does not touch anywhere. Strike it with a stick. Now touch the plate gently with your finger. What do you feel? Do you feel vibrations? Another activity. Take a rubber band. Put it around the longer side of a pencil box. Now insert two pencils between the box and the stretched rubber as shown in the figure. Now plug the rubber band somewhere in the middle. Do you hear any sound? Does the band vibrate? From these activities, you can understand that sound is produced by the vibration of an object. In the first activity, the metal plate vibrates to produce sound. In the second activity, the rubber band vibrates to produce sound. What is meant by vibration? Vibration means a kind of rapid to and fro motion of an object. Observe the movement of the pendulum of a clock or the movement of a swing. In these cases, you can see that the object moves to the two sides from a mean position. This type of movement, in which the object moves to and fro or to the two sides from a mean position, is called vibration. A vibrating object produces sound. In some cases, the vibrations are easily visible to us. But in most cases, we cannot see the vibrations, but we can feel them. Did you hear the buzzing sound of a bee? How do mosquitoes produce sound? Insects produce sound due to the flapping of their wings or by rubbing together certain body parts. Can you say how is sound produced by various musical instruments? How is sound produced in veena? By the vibration of stretched string. What about in tabla? The stretched membrane vibrates to produce sound. In flute, the sound is produced by the vibration of air column. What about in harmonium? The metal reeds vibrates to produce sound in harmonium. Guitar, a stretched string produces sound. Sitar, in sitar, stretched string and the vibration of the whole instrument produces sound. In mridangam, the membrane and also the whole instrument is responsible for the production of sound. How do we produce sound? Which part is vibrating when we produce sound? Keep your hand on your throat and talk. Do you feel any vibrations? There is a part called voice box or larynx, which is situated at the upper end of the windpipe or trachea. Two vocal cords are situated across the voice box or larynx. There is a narrow slit between the vocal cords for the passage of air. When the lungs force air through the slit, the vocal cords vibrate, which produces sound. Why are the voices of men, women and children are different? Muscles attached to the vocal cords can make them tight or loose, which cause difference in the quality of voice. Vocal cords in men are about 20 mm long. In women, these are about 5 mm shorter. Children have very short vocal cords. This is the reason why the voices of men, women and children are different. You have observed that when a boy reaches puberty, his voice changes. What is the reason for that? When a boy reaches puberty, the larynx gets bigger and the vocal cords lengthen and thicken. So, his voice gets deeper. Now, let's summarize the points that we learned in this session. We listened to different types of sound. Sources of sound include animals, humans, musical instruments, etc. Sound is a form of energy which produces a sensation of hearing in our ears. Sound is produced by the vibration of an object. Sound of human voice is produced due to the vibrations of the vocal cords